John is learning that gold dealership Menzgold's business model of buying gold and subsequently advancing interest investors in Ghana is in clear breach of his license agreement. The license agreement between the government of Ghana and Menzbank Ghana Company Limited, the parent company of Menzgold, which is in the exclusive possession of Johnny's, gives the strongest indication that the concerns of the Bank of Ghana and the Precious Minerals Marketing Company may well be justified. The company's lawyer has been contesting claims by the managing director of PMMC that Menzgold is not licensed to trade in gold, at least not locally. Journalist Emefa Apa, who joins me in the studio with more on this developing story. Thank you, Emefa. Now,
thank you.
Last week we heard from PMMC, which said that Menzgold actually had not licensed Menzgold to trade in gold or deal in gold. Then this was contested by the lawyer of Menzgold, who you spoke with. So let's get to understand exactly why he's challenging what PMMC is saying.
So when you spoke to the PMMC, you actually spoke to the managing director of the PMMC, Mr. Opari Hammond. He raised concerns about Menzgold's activities and then also the revocation of their license at some point in 2014. So these were the concerns of lawyer Kwame Ekufu when we spoke to him. He's saying that there was no point in time that Menzgold's license were ever revoked by the PMMC. But what he was unable to also say is that he mentioned that from 2014 to 2015, they had cause to renew their license with PMMC. Then from 2015 to 2016, they did. But after 2016 up until now, he was unable to say why they have not renewed their license with PMMC. That question was put to him. Then he says it is not about revocation. It's not about renewal of license, but rather the concerns that were raised by PMMC about revocation. So that is what they are contesting. Okay. But as to whether they were able to renew, they didn't say.
Yeah, I recall a part where he said that indeed they didn't find reason to go back to PMMC.
To go back to them because they became independent assayers and they became irrelevant to their business. Yeah. That is what he says.
So which would mean then that then he said that they actually gone to the Minerals Commission.
Exactly. Now they say that it's the Minerals Commission that regulates them. You know, the Menzgold company, I don't know what it is, but it's mostly about semantics. They tell you that the Bank of Ghana is not their regulator. Then the PMMC comes up and says that they need them before they can export. They now say the PMMC is not their regulator, but it's now only the Minerals Commission that regulates them. We had cause to speak to Dr. Tony Obing, for instance, who is a former managing director of the Minerals Commission. And for him, it looks like there are loopholes in the system that Menzgold is taking advantage of, and is calling on government to do something about that.
What does this license agreement between Menzgold or Menzbank with government, what does it say?
Okay, so there was an agreement with government in 2016, and at that time, New Osamels was the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources. Before we come to that, I would want to take you through a letter that was written to the Menzgold company from the Minerals Commission after they had entered that agreement. In 2017, this letter is in 2017, and we were talking about unauthorized business activities being undertaken by Menzgold. I'll just read portions of it. It says, during the discussions held with Menzgold's officials, Menzgold sought to interpret its rights to buy and export gold as including a right to sell the gold locally as well as internationally. The commission held that the license only entitled Menzgold to buy gold from authorized persons and to export same. The commission further determined that even if the company seeks to sell the gold locally, it could only sell to persons who are licensed to buy gold. Therefore, the company's programs which involve the sale of gold to the general public who do not have a license to buy gold are inconsistent with its license. Now, the license is authorizing them to buy gold or purchase gold from any person holding a small-scale mining license. That's a small-scale miner. At the company's registered offices in Ghana, and to export same in accordance with the terms of this agreement. And from this letter, it looks like Menzgold was not doing that.
So essentially, what does the agreement say that they can do, as in Menzgold?
Buy gold from authorized persons and export same. They are not supposed to be doing that trading that you're talking about in here. But when you speak to them, they tell you it's commodities trading. Today, also before we went on air, they tell us that they don't deal in gold ore. They only deal in gold coins, and that is collectibles. And that if we are saying that they are not supposed to deal in that, then it means that you cannot go to the blacksmith or the goldsmith to buy gold, to even buy earrings from them. And this is all becoming very, very confusing. So until we get a law guiding the commodities trading, the back and forth will continue.
But whichever I think it would be helpful if we had government or the various regulatory agencies that we've mentioned, the PMMC, Minerals Commission, the BOG, and the Securities and Exchange Commission coming together
to find a law
exactly
to say on this commodities trading of Menzgold. But until then, you speak to customers and they seem satisfied.
Well, yeah, that's the other thing, because the customers appear very happy.
Who wouldn't be if you're getting 8 to 10% on your as interest? Who would be?
That's except I'm sure that one of the concerns that the Bank of Ghana has is the fact that this could go on until it gets to a point where things go bad. And when things go bad, people
will fall on government to be able to give them their monies back. And that's where the problem will arise once again.
So for those who are enjoying the Great Commission, the customers of Menzgold, we wish you all the best. Thank you very much, MFA Apau, for bringing us these insights.